everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel, Danielle's Blooming Garden. I'm Danielle. Welcome. So on today's video, what I'm going to be doing is I have a plant that I have brought from the store, a celosia plant. So I'm going to be getting that potted. I also have some thyme that I have had in a spot, 2 plants of thyme that I need to get one of them out so I can plant some lavender and some rosemary in that spot. So let's go ahead and get started. Plus I've got a couple other things that I'm going to bring you along with me to do. So let's get down, focus on the ground where I'm going to be potting these up. Okay, so what I have here is I am going to be potting this plant up with some balanced fertilizer. This is garden tone, also bone meal in this, mixed up in this pot. It makes it so much easier to mix it up in here so that I can just have it and transfer it into the pot. So I'm going to be adding some of that in here. I'm also going to be adding it to this pot as well. This right here is lemongrass, which I'm going to be, I keep this on our porch. So I'm going to be putting this in this pot. So I'm going to add some in there as well. And then I am just going to transfer, this is the celosia. So these were bought just about a week ago. And so I am going to get these, there's a couple of bad spots on there, but I'll get those off. So I'm going to go ahead and get this pot so where you guys can see it. And I'm just going to get the amendment stirred up in here a little bit. And then just, oh, that's a hard rock. And then I am just going to make a little hole here so that it will house the actual plant. Oh, there's a bug on there. Go away, go away. All right. Some of the roots are already out the bottom, so I gotta get those off so I can get it out. All right, so I got that out. And I'm going to actually need to go a little bit further down. Let's see if I can do that. I'm gonna put some of this dirt in here and then I'll backfill it. All right. All right, that's better. And I'll just go around and fill the little gaps in there. All right. And so this flower is actually going to sit on our patio. I needed a little bit of color up there, just besides we already have like a cactus-like plant growing, a succulent, I should say. But you know, so that's just green. And then we also just had the lemongrass up there. So I wanted a little bit more color to add up there. All right, make sure I'm still in view. All right, so this is the lemongrass that I'm gonna put in here. So, and I'm thinking probably the same thing I might have to do. I put too much dirt in there. And then I'll just backfill it. All right. So we've had this lemongrass plant for a few years. This is probably at least 2 years. It's gonna be big enough? Yeah, it'll be big enough. Okay. I'll put a little bit. And then I'm just gonna cut the excess off. And what I'm doing, I'm trying to get it to where it's around the edges of the plant, the dirt, because of the way this plant was shaped. in this pot. I want to make sure that it gets good root. The roots take to it really good, and it starts growing and stays alive. Okay. I know I probably should have a bigger pot for this, but this is how it is for right now. It is what it is. So I had to go with it because that other one just was not working. All right, so we got that one done. Okay, so now we've got 2 plants out of the way, and where it sits on our patio, this is going to have to go under it on this one so that it'll drain. Okay. All right, so now, see, that's just as easy as that to get those things done. All right, so now let me turn you around. Okay, so this is the plant that I'm going to be taking up. This one right here. This is a thyme plant, and we actually have 2 thyme plants. So both of these are in this one bed. So I want to actually get that one out of there so that I can put my lavender and rosemary in there. So I just kind of have this. This is some oregano, and I have this in here because, and I think it's rooted itself. Yes, it did. And I have this in here because, maybe I'll just leave it there. It'll be all right. I had it in there because I did not want it just in the bed by itself and going everywhere. But it probably is now because it's rooted itself. What do y'all think? Please tell me about that. So let me get I've never done this before. I hope this works. Got little ants crawling on me. But I want to get this out of here because I want this spot. I don't like having just 2 thyme plants in here anymore. Ooh, it smells so good. Let me know in the comments what you guys, if you grow thyme, what do you do with it? Do you dry it? Do you just cook fresh with it? I have dried it and made a kind of like a tri-blend of spices. And with the oregano here, this thyme, and also basil. So that's what I did. It was so good. I'm almost out, so I'm going to be doing some more of that. Because I'm actually cooking with it right now. I'm cooking some black beans. And so I actually put some of that in there. I'm going to see if I can pull on this. Ooh, y'all. It's coming up. Okay. It is up. There it is. There it is. Is that my thumbnail? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get this potted into that plant right behind. Let me turn you around and get you down to where I'm going to be putting that. I'm putting it in that pot there. I've been thinking about doing this for the longest time, and I'm finally doing it. And here again, I have my same amendments in here, haven't changed. Bone meal and the balanced fertilizer, the garden tone. And I'm gonna have to take some of the dirt out of here while I get a spot. Make sure some of my amendments, I'm not taking out so much of my amendments. Let me know in the comments. You know, this is something I often think about. There's been so many people that I've seen on social media that have started gardening, and I just think that is absolutely wonderful. Because let me tell you a short story. I am a New Yorker, not that it has to do with anything a lot, but I never thought that I would be gardening. To get my hands in the dirt and be doing all this stuff, If you had told me, yeah, you're going to be doing it, you're going to love it, that's not the response that I would have gotten. You would have gotten from me that I will be doing this. No way. No way. But here I am, and I love it. I love it. So tell me, how many of you guys maybe started out that way? Did you always love gardening? Was this something that was in your family line? That, this was something that maybe saw your grandparents or your parents doing, and you were not interested in it at the time. And then maybe like me, 2020, pandemic, and you're sitting there trying to figure out, what should I do? I need a hobby. I need something to do. Because that was me. All right, I'm going to backfill this. But yeah, so I started gardening in 2020. And I started out with just a few things. I was growing, I started out with some squash and cucumbers and tomatoes, things like that, things that were easy to grow. And I absolutely fell in love with it. I did. I fell in love with it. And I never thought I would, but I absolutely started loving it. And then I started getting my husband to build certain things. That little herb holder container that we have there. He built that. He built me that little side sink over there because he actually saw how much that I was enjoying it. But surprisingly, he was surprised, and I was too, because I don't like the heat. I try to stay out of the heat. Like once I finish gardening, once I have everything done, I'm back in the house. Except if I'm at the beach, at the pool or something like that, then, I'm outside, of course, loving the environment, because I'm at the water. I can go dip in the water, hanging out with friends and stuff. But other than that, Okay, so I have got that potted up. I'm gonna put a little bit more just around that section there. So I've got that potted up. And what I am going to do, I think that I am going to place this. I really want to place this here in this spot where this marigold is growing, this huge marigold. I want to put it here, but I need to move the marigold. And I haven't figured out exactly where I want to put that yet. I think I might put it over there by the black-eyed peas. Then I'll be somewhere else my husband has to weed eat around. I'm gonna figure that out. It's probably gonna be over there, but I'm gonna figure that out. All right, so anyway, I'm gonna place this here. I'm gonna move move this over here. I'm still learning this camera. But I'm gonna place this here. With that, this is the lavender that I'm going to place in that section where I took out the thyme. So I'm just going to move this back. And I'm going to take a loop out of it so that I'm just going to put that here for now. And I'm going to put this here so that it can have water. Because it has to have water. Let's do it like this. We'll just have it like this for now. And I will make sure I fix this up to where it stays. But it's there for now. All right, so let's move on to getting the lavender and the rosemary put into that spot there. Okay. Let me get my couple of things over there. Okay. So this is the lavender. It's still looking good. I was able to grow this from seed, the only seed that germinated. So I babied that thing like who knows what, and it survived. I'm so happy about it. Let me get a little bit more soil in this spot, and I hope it works out well. If you have experience with this, let me know, because I did read that you can grow these together. They are companion plants, so they have the same kind of growing requirements. So there's just some wood pieces in there that I'm gonna get out of the way. All right. And I think I'm going to have I'm going to put let's put the lavender up here in the front, and then I'm going to put the rosemary right there. But I want to get a little bit more soil. So I'm going to take what I have here, and I have some over here that I have taken out from another plant. And that's another thing, you guys, I do reuse my soil. And unless, I have a diseased plant or something like that. But I reuse my soil because, it's not cheap. Keep running back to the store and, you're constantly throwing out soil. And if it's not bad, I'm going to reuse it. Okay. I think that's good. All right. So I'm going to put a little bit more amendments in there. And then we shall have rosemary, lavender, and thyme growing in here together. This is what I've been waiting on doing. So I really hope it works and it is successful. But we shall see, because if it's not, I'll do something else and all shall be fine. So I'm going to place that rosemary right there. It's time, baby doll. Come on, girl. I know you've been in here forever. Come on out now. I know you're probably root bound and everything. Let me see if I can, because I sure don't want to break it. There we go. I think I got it loosened. Okay. There she is. Don't look too bad. All right. I'm going to put it right there. I know, girl. I know. You finally in your spot. I know. Now, hopefully, this oregano will let her live and establish herself. I'm going to have to talk to you if you don't allow it. We'll have to make another arrangement for you. Okay. Next, we're going to have the rosemary. I need to do it. The rosemary. Lavender right here. All right. So this is what that one is looking a little tattered. I know it. The other thing I can't believe is that it's already July. What is today? Today is July 27th. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. The days are going by so fast. Or is it 28th? No, today's the 28th. Excuse me. Oh, you guys know you all do that too. And you know, when you get in your 40s, that's all I'm going to say. When you get in your 40s, you start noticing things your mom used to do or say, and you'd be like, what are you saying? I don't understand. What's wrong with you? Why can't you remember that? Why are you doing that? Well, I understand now. Yeah. All right. So I have got these planted up. And I'm going to keep you abreast and or informed on how they're doing. So you have to remember to like and subscribe to stay tuned for how these are going and how things are going in the rest of the garden. Yep. All right. And I'm going to be trimming this oregano back as well, but not right now because it is late. So I'm going to get all this stuff there. I am going to get these things put in their spot. So let me show you where they're going to be going. They're going to be going right here in this spot. So let me just, there we go. Let me just get those so that you can kind of see what they look like there. And I love how the lemongrass tastes. We've had lemongrass tea. Ooh, it's so good. If you've never tried it, y'all need to try it. All right, so that's the lemongrass. I'm gonna get this celosia. We got a little color going on. How about I didn't put water in it yet? Ha! So I'll do that off camera though, but this is their spot where they're gonna be placed for right now. Now I've got a couple of things that I need to harvest, just some tomatoes and peppers that I saw were ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab them off of here. This is the Super Sweet 100. And as you can see, it is wild. But I'm gonna just let it go wild because and live its life. It's all okay. Because soon it'll all be over. I'll be taking these out to get ready for the fall garden. And I am taking all of the ones that are actually blushing as well. I'm taking that as well, but this one is very ripe. And I have a few that are not ripe yet. So that's what they look like. And then we're gonna actually get some peppers. So let me go over there to that section. Okay, so I need to get these Serranos off of here, which are turning red again. But they have been doing absolutely wonderful. I don't see Mr. Lizard on here to visit us tonight, at least not yet. But I have a ton of these to get off of here because they have all turned, there's a lot of them that have turned red. And I know they're hotter when they're red, and that's okay. I make this wonderful pepper sauce. I'm gonna get this one. It's not red yet, but I'm gonna get it because it's turning. Made this wonderful pepper sauce, and I'm gonna learn how to make some more pepper sauce as well. But the daylight is fading, so I am just getting these off of here. I'm also going to get some green ones as well that are on the bigger side. These right here. That's a bigger one. That's a good size one as well. So I'm just getting some of those off. This one over here. That's a good one. Okay. I know I should have brought my scissors, but these are not awful to get off of here. Some of them are, but not most of them. Okay. So I think that's good. I'm gonna get this one right here. All right. So let's come over to this plant here next. And I hope you guys can see in there. Do you remember? I hope you can see. But do you remember that I was concerned about my eggplant? Y'all, look at my eggplant. I got 2 in there growing. Oh my goodness. I know it's getting to nighttime, so I'm so sorry, but hang in there with me because I'm going to get a couple of these Lesya peppers off of here. I know the other day there was one hanging out here in the back. That's a good one there. And there was one that turned red here. I haven't had a red Lesya pepper yet. That looks good. And then there's another one here. So that's good. All right, so I think that's all that is really ready on this plant. Maybe I'll go ahead and get this one too. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one too. Because I got some, ooh, let's see what happens when you don't take the time to get your scissors. You take the whole branch with you, but it's okay. That's all right. It's all good. And I think I got one tomato over here hanging out in the corner. This is my Serrano tomatoes. So, no, they're not the biggest. I'm going to retry with them next year. And this is just, I tried to stake it up better. But evidently I'll have to do a better job with that again. But not tonight. All right? So thank you so much for hanging out with me today, doing a couple of things in the garden, getting some flowers transplanted, some herbs, also doing a little bit of a harvest, which I'm so happy for. The peppers are doing their thing. The peppers, what everybody say, the peppers are peppering. So therefore, I am very, very proud of what the harvest that I get on a daily basis, just even if it's just a little bit. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you supporting me. Those that have subscribed, that liked, that have come back and viewed the videos, I really appreciate it. So if you will, give me a like, give a subscribe if you want to see more content on this channel. I appreciate you guys so much, and stay tuned for the next video. I will be doing a end of July garden tour. You guys take care. Bye.